In the Army, you might get lucky enough to receive a snow day. Now, you may be familiar with it based on where you live in the United States, where if the snow conditions are really bad, maybe from high school, then maybe, you know, school was canceled for that day, or maybe you had a 2-hour delay. It kind of works similar in the Army. So if road conditions get really bad, then, you know, they might close the post to non-mission essential personnel. If they're only a little bit bad that, you know, something can clear up after a few hours, then they might just do a 2-hour delay, which just kind of gets you out of physical fitness. And maybe you have to show up at 9:30. That gives you enough time to take your time getting in. If you live off post, drive slowly, maybe even for the roads to kind of clear up a little bit from snow plows or the sun or whatever the case might be. But if they are really bad to where it's not going to be something they can fix in a couple of hours, then they might close post. But again, it's going to be to non-mission essential personnel. So if you're someone like a military police officer, if you're a cook that has to work in the dining facility, if you have to work in the hospital, a lot of different other jobs are going to be mission essential, and they have to come in regardless if post is closed or not. But if you're just someone who's supposed to be doing some paperwork, working a little bit in the motor pool, something that's not mission essential, then you might get a snow day and you might get to stay home or stay in the barracks, whatever the case might be. But again, that's going to depend on where you're at in the military. If you're obviously like in California, you're never ever going to see a snow day. But also in the same kind of aspect, if you're in an area that gets a lot of snow, they might be a little bit more well prepared for snowy days and stuff. So you might still have to come in and you might not ever see the post get closed. But other places, like I've been at 3 different duty locations, and 2 of those I have seen snow days. That was at Fort Riley and Fort Carson, and it wasn't a whole lot. It was maybe only a few here and there. I had one time where we got 2 straight back-to-back snow days and we just got to stay home, but for the most part it doesn't happen very often. For some of you it may never happen. So there you go, that's essentially what snow days are. But again, be aware that it's not going to happen everywhere you go. It may just be a few places.